Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Sorry about that. Had a little technical difficulty, but we back now. I was responding to somebody that was doubting me, talking about I'm lying about Dave McMenamin. So during this little pause, I was actually able to find that stuff. So make sure y'all pull up to the live, man. Make sure y'all pull up to the live, tap in, and we are going to continue on from where we left it before we got the abrupt what do you call it, interruption. So let's just let me pull up the sound here. I'll give it about a minute for everybody to catch up to the live, and we're gonna get this thing rocking again. Yes, sir. Charles, the Lakers are done unless LeBron is traded. Shout out to my man Micah Alex. Bro, I told you. I told y'all. Longtime supporter Micah Alexander. Shout out to him, man. Ghost 100. What up? Who is that? Robert Taylor. Shout out to Robert Taylor. Was good. I told y'all this. Shout out to Chi-Town out there. King Lucky, what up? Let's give it like 30 more seconds and we're going to catch up to where we left it off. But I told y'all this. I told y'all this was coming, and now you can see that it's about that damn time for us to consider that. Shout out to the DMV. Vacation, excuse me, in Liverpool. I thought I said Vatican in Liverpool. Vacation out there in Liverpool. All right, so let me play this for y'all because I'm sure some of the people were part of that first live. So let me play this for y'all. Listen to Kendrick Perkins today on ESPN First Take talking about the Lakers needing to consider to trade LeBron James. Let me play this for y'all. Hold on. All right, just a second. Let me okay. All right.
Your reaction to those very charged words from JJ Redick?
Oh.
And look, I don't like him again. And it's something that JJ Redick is going to have to work on because right now, when you talk about, guys not competing at a high level, when you talk about your team not doing the little things that doesn't show up in the stat sheet, that's a reflection on you as a head coach. That means that you don't have the ears of that locker room. That means you don't have the attention of that locker room, and that's a problem. It's something that's not, it's a message from you that's not getting delivered. But here's the bigger thing, right? He wasn't having these conversations early in the season when LeBron James was out. He's having those conversations now. Why do I bring it up? Watching that game last night, and I was a teammate with LeBron James, grew up playing against him, played with him at AAU, McDonald's All-American. I know this man. When he's not engaged or he feels some type of way, his body, it speaks in his body language. Last night, his body language was awful. He was not engaged. He was pouting. He was moping. He was walking up and down the damn floor. He was complaining. And I just think we're to this point. Well, LeBron and the Lakers their relationship has run its course. And they need to figure out a solution. And the solution is not him being in the Los Angeles Lakers uniform. I know LeBron James is old, but he knows that this roster is not built. He has went to 10, 15 NBA finals. He knows that this roster don't have enough. Hell, Rich Paul just said it on his podcast that the Lakers are not legit title contenders. Rich Paul is LeBron James' agent. So they both feel that way. I just feel like right now they got to have a coming to Jesus meeting, more so than what's next for us, the Lakers and LeBron James, more than anything.
Your reaction to those?
So you heard what Kendrick Perkins had to say. That even he, as where he's sitting, can see that LeBron doesn't want to be there anymore. And the Lakers need to come up with a solution to trade LeBron James, which, by the way, won't be an easy thing to do. Because if you want to trade LeBron, okay, let's talk about the word trade. It means that there must be another team out there that is willing to take on a max contract of a 41-year-old. How many teams in the NBA that LeBron is willing to go to, which I'm sure is a title contender, that are willing to pay him max dollars in the future? How many teams do you think that would be? How many teams? What team would want to do a trade with the Lakers for a max player or maybe a bunch of different players and give up all these assets for a 41-year-old? Name the team in the comment section. And don't say Cleveland. So name the team. What team would that be? I can't think of a single team, because remember, a team that he would want to go to. No, not just a team that he himself, remember, he has a no trade clause. So what team would that? The only team I could think of, and I'm not being funny here, is the Clippers. And the reason I'm saying the Clippers is because they also have an expiring contract with Kawhi Leonard, which I think it either expires this year or next year. I got to go look at his contract. It's the Clippers. He said, why would you trade LeBron? Because he doesn't want to be there. That's the only team I think that would do it. No team is trading away young assets for an old player. There's no team. There is none. No. The reason I'm saying the Clippers, because remember, he has a no trade clause. So for LeBron to sign off on a trade, it would have to be to a destination in which he would want to go to, which the destination that makes the most sense would be the Clippers, because one, he still gets to stay in LA. He still gets to stay in LA. If you're building $100 million house, the last thing you want to do is go somewhere else. If all your family is based in one particular place, the last thing you want to do is go to another place where your family is not. Wasn't the whole idea of LeBron playing with Bronny for them to spend time together? Wasn't that the whole idea? So he's going to leave LA to go elsewhere. But I want to do something quickly, because there was somebody on the last live that was doubting me and talking about I lied on Dave McMenamin and all of this. So I would like to just shut that guy up quickly. So I want to show y'all some posts here. He said that Dave McMenamin never said that about LeBron James, right? So please, ladies and gentlemen, let's read. Since all of us can read English, I think the most of us can. Let's go through this here. What does it say? This is from Bleacher Report on July. It says what? Lakers trade reportedly eyed. LeBron James trade reportedly eyed by 4 teams amid rumors on the Lakers' future. Let's continue on, please. Several teams have already registered interest in the Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James as a potential trade acquisition. Please, what name does that say there? What name does it say here, please? What else does it say in the next paragraph? He said that's in July. That's the only time it happened. Let's continue on, because I wish that guy was on this live. Because he was here accusing me, oh man, you just making up stuff with Dave McMenamin. Let's read on. It says, during Saturday night's clash between the Lakers and New Orleans Pelicans in the Las Vegas Summer League, McMenamin reported that Rich Paul, LeBron's agent, was contacted by 4 teams with interest. Please, I don't have time to waste with people that accuse me of just lying about things. When we go live, I always show you the post. So where's that dude that was saying that I was lying? Where he at? Where he at? Scoop Robinson said that, yes, but so did Dave McMenamin. And this dude is accusing me of lying. What does it say right here? This from Bleacher Report. Now, let's play the sound, because since I was lying, let me play the sound real quick.
I can barely walk 5 feet in Vegas without someone approaching me and wondering that very thing. What caused the speculation was a statement by LeBron.
Shout out to 93Z.
CEO Rich Paul, given to ESPN's Shams Charania when James opted into the final year of his contract with the Lakers for $53 million last month, when Paul said LeBron intends to play on a championship contender.
Exactly. I'm not going to go through all of this again. But this was already proven this summer. So that dude that was over here accusing me of lying, let me post it in the comment section right here, and we're going to pin it to the top. And Dave McMenamin's name is right there. Let me pin it to the top. So nobody can come and accuse me of lying on Dave McMenamin. It's right there. Because we did multiple shows about this. Shout out to 93Z. One of the funniest people on YouTube. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him. So Kendrick Perkins is saying the Lakers need to trade LeBron. And I'm saying, because I'm not going to be on here too long, because we just did almost an hour live on the other live that we just did, that it's about time. But I'm saying trading for LeBron will almost be impossible. Because I cannot think of teams that are willing to trade for him. The Knicks? Rich Paul was talking about LeBron can help any team in the NBA, even the Knicks. The New York Knicks are going to trade LeBron James? They're going to trade LeBron James. What are they going to trade him for? What are they going to trade him for? Thanks for the news, laughs, and entertainment. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate the support. Like, what are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? So now Kendrick Perkins is saying it, but I'm saying they're not going to trade him. Because the only team I think LeBron can go to is the Clippers. And I think that given his antics this summer, we're posting that picture of training in front of the Clippers, I think that's the team that makes the most sense. So if I'm LeBron, go to the Clippers. Go to the Clippers. I think they're the only ones because you know the Clippers are done with Kawhi Leonard. So you can trade 2 expiring contracts for one other. And I think the Lakers wouldn't mind playing with Kawhi Leonard for one more year, one more season at least, and then his contract expires as well. And that'll be it because they're not going to extend him. So that's the only team. LeBron gets to stay in LA. The Clippers get to move on from Kawhi Leonard, and they get LeBron James for 1 year or half a season, and that's it. And if the Clippers want to be stupid enough to extend LeBron into the future, so be it. So be it. And this is all because this dude don't want to retire. This dude don't want to retire. 23 good years and you don't want to let go? 23 years? 23 years? What else are you looking to accomplish? You're not going to win a contract. Somebody said Kawhi Leonard's contract runs through the that's what I'm saying. Maybe they could trade him. I don't know when you're trading contracts. I don't know if you have to trade the full duration of the contract. I don't know that yet. I'll probably have to check. But what I'm saying is, because they have similar salaries, you could probably move him to the Clippers. The Clippers now offload that money and basically swap salaries. Then LeBron becomes their problem. Then you keep Kawhi. And then if the Lakers want to pay him for the next 2 years, I don't know how it works, but that's the one that makes the most sense. And when they brought up this stuff about moving LeBron James this summer, the Clippers were amongst the teams that they mentioned. The Clippers are amongst the 4 teams that were brought up this summer, well, amongst the Mavs and some other teams. So I don't know how all of that's going to work. I'm not a general manager. I mean, that's not my job to figure it out, but I'm just giving you guys a possibility. He's not going to go to New York because the Knicks are not going to trade for him. Boston is not going to trade for LeBron. I'm just talking about title contenders. He's not going to go to Milwaukee. That's why when people are talking about trade Giannis, there's nobody, the Lakers can't trade for Giannis because LeBron would not go to Milwaukee. Miami, he's not going to go to Miami. Golden State, he's not going to go to Stephen Curry's place. Dallas, I don't see that happening. So it's really the LA, and then the only thing that makes sense is Cleveland, and Cleveland, he would have to go in the summer on a veteran minimum. That's it. At least that's what I can think of. I could be wrong. Maybe there's some other options out there. Again, I'm not a general manager, so I don't know these things. But these are some options. He said nobody wants him at that salary. Nobody does. Who wants to pay $52 million for a 41-year-old? Who does? Nobody does. Somebody said he should have retired after the Olympics. That's a good point. There's only the only option really is to pay him to stay home. You mean to waive him? To do what they did with like Chris Paul? If the Lakers did that, number one, you will know that whoever they have working in their front office has a pair of cojones on them. But I personally believe, and this may sound like a hot take. It may sound like a hot take. I believe, as the team is now, if you remove LeBron from this team, I believe they get better. I know that sounds crazy, but I believe that. Or rather, if he never came back from the injury, let's say he was still rehabilitating, God forbid, but if he never came back, I believe this team will be better. That's what I believe. Some of y'all may call it hating. Some of y'all may call it this. Some of y'all may call it that. That's what I believe. The energy of the team was different. JJ, even remember when the Lakers lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder by like 30 points? They were able to bounce back from that emotionally much sooner. If you listen to the coach, JJ Redick, it almost sounds like as if the sky is falling. It almost seems like as if the sky is falling. And chemistry is a very important thing in sports. Those guys, I told you this, they look like they had emotionally moved on from the idea of playing with LeBron. They had moved on. Guys were playing free. They were guys were happy. They were calling them the Beach Boys. It was a totally different vibe. But the moment he came back, all of the toxicity and all of that nonsense came back. And now, guys, let me say this quickly before I let y'all go. Lil Gray said, fanboys are mad they didn't get to pull out their bottles of honey yesterday. Bro, they was pissed. Oh, no, they probably did. All they need is 10 points. All they need is 10 points, baby. That's all they need. All they need is 10 points and a bottle of baby oil, and they good to go. If you can give them 10 points, bro, they're gonna have them a hell of a night. They're gonna turn off all the lights and light a candle, and y'all know the rest. All they need is 10 points. Losing don't matter. When LeBron lost his scoring record, they were on the internet crying in the comment section. One guy even wrote, bro, I don't even know how I'm going to be able to go to work tomorrow. This dude is funny. He said, yo, shout out to 93. He said, rub themselves down to them 18 points. Nah, bro. He said, I don't even know how I'm going to go to work tomorrow. Another guy wrote something like, yo, I can't believe this happened. And somebody commented under the post and said, keep your chin up, bro. It's going to be all right. These guys were crying in the comments on the internet the night that streak broke. This one dude literally wrote, bro, keep your head up. It's going to be all right. I'm like, you can't make this up. He's consoling this dude. One guy said he didn't even know how he was going to be able to go to work. So I don't know what to say. He said, my cousin blocked me. He said, my cousin blocked me. I call him 8 times. I got a cousin that's thinking about blocking me, but he might as well go ahead because I don't care. He might as well go ahead because I don't care. So, guys, man, this is the update. This is our second live, so I'm pretty much tired right now. But he said they sick. But y'all heard the update, man. Kendrick Perkins is saying they need to trade LeBron. What's your thoughts on the Spurs being 3-0, bro? That's what I wanted to say. Speaking about the Spurs, I think the best story this season would be this. the San Antonio Spurs go to the finals and Victor Wembanyama wins an NBA championship in like his third season. I think that would be the craziest story in the NBA that we have seen in years. If Wemby won a championship this year, it would be insane. It would be insane. And it will show you that the NBA is now going into a different era. I think that would be crazy. He said, my friend believes the Spurs will go to the finals. Well, it depends on who they play. It also depends on health. But if they have a favorable, because look, the West is going to have good teams. The Houston Rockets are the 3 seed right now in the West. And the 6 seed, sorry. So you're looking at the standings and be like, well, they're 6 seeds, so they're bad, but they're the Houston Rockets. So I don't think there are any easy paths to the finals coming out of the West this year. But obviously it depends on who they're playing. But if the Spurs win the finals, bro, oh my God. Even though San Antonio, you see, I believe Wemby can do something for that San Antonio market that Tim Duncan couldn't. No disrespect to Tim Duncan. Wemby is more, what's the word? More personable. He has more of like a magnetic personality. Duncan would just bust your ass, give you 20, 20, and 20 in like 7 blocks, and he wouldn't say nothing. He don't even get haircuts. Tim Duncan don't even be cutting his hair. He used to cut his hair like once a month. But Wemby has that kind of like broad appeal because, you know, even the game when Chet Holmgren missed the free throw, you saw Wemby talking. Duncan would never do that. So I think his personality is animated enough to draw in other NBA fans because the NBA is a star game. Somebody said, why are you lying on Dave? Well, you said you're a troll burner account, so I don't know if I should be taking you seriously. I'm not comparing Victor Wembanyama to Tim Duncan as a player legacy. No, I'm just talking about personality-wise. That's all. Remember, they used to call the Spurs like broccoli. They were very boring to watch. Well, these Spurs are not boring to watch. Victor Wembanyama is must-see TV. That's what I'm saying. He could probably bring in fans all around. That's what I'm saying. Not to say that he's better than. I'm not saying anything. I'm just talking about from an entertainment standpoint. Spurs are fun. Yeah, they're a fun team. They got a lot of young guards. De'Aaron Fox is over there. He's exciting. So, he said fix the title typo. I'll have to do that after the live. I can't fix. Can I do it now? What's the typo in the live? Let me see. Kendrick Perkins calls. Oh, I see. Oh, wait. I think I could. Ha. I think I did. Appreciate that. I think I did. Appreciate that. I think I did. I don't know if it's fixed, but I think I did. Yeah. I appreciate that. I was able to change it. Thanks for that. Spurs. Yeah, that's crazy that they were able to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder 3 times. Even SGA said that if a team beats you 3 times in a row, it means they're better than you. We'll have to see. You know, we will definitely have to see what that's going to turn into. But we got a lot of young stars, interesting stars in the NBA. You know, you got the Lukas, the Ant-Mans, the Victor Wembanyama's, and all of those guys. And you got the older guys like the Stephen Curry's, but then you have the guys in the middle like the Nikola Jokic's, the Giannis's. So the NBA has a lot of stars, man. You know, the NBA has a lot of stars. I think the Spurs need a veteran small forward who can help them get back to the playoffs. Still, the Rockets are asleep. Yeah, the West has a lot of great teams, man. The West has a lot of great. So to answer your question, it depends on who they play, and of course, health. The disrespect to Paolo is not good. You talking about Benchero from the? No, anybody. He just didn't come to my mind. But anyway, guys, man, I'm pretty much tired. I'm exhausted. I've been talking for too long. So appreciate you guys for being a part of the live, man. The part 1 of this live is on the channel, so you guys can go watch that one. And one more thing, for the people that said that I lied on Dave McMenamin, let me flame you guys up real quick before we get up out of here. Let me just read this for you guys real quick. So it says, this is from Bleacher Report. LeBron James trade reportedly eyed by 4 teams amid rumors on Lakers' future. It continues on. Several teams have already registered interest in Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James as a potential trade acquisition, according to ESPN's Dave McMenamin. It says, during Saturday night's clash between the Lakers and New Orleans Pelicans in Las Vegas Summer League, McMenamin reported that Rich Paul, James's agent, was contacted by 4 teams with interest in trading for the 4-time MVP. I think we're done. All right. I think I proved my point. I didn't lie on Dave McMenamin. You got it right there. The article is at the top. Y'all have a good one, and then we're going to catch y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one. Catch y'all later. I'm out.